saying that a different way is it's less about the future of work and much more about the future of living. So what do I mean by that? I think if you fast forward 50 years from now, and there's a historian writing a chapter on this era that we're presently in, the title of the chapter will be The Future of Living. The subplot will be catalyzed by the future of work. What do I mean by that? I think there are larger societal shifts going on that we can't really see in the moment because we're so fixated on how abruptly work has changed that we aren't giving enough attention to how people are thinking differently about redesigning their lives. So almost overnight, for people who can work remotely, you're able to do things like optimize for living in an area with great air quality, relocating to be near your aging parents so they can have in-home elder care versus outsourced elder care. Perhaps moving thousands of miles away to a different continent to be near a medical center that specializes on something that impacts your children. All of these things would have been nice, but totally far-flung just a few years ago. And now, as people can move and take their career with them, it opens up all sorts of different avenues for completely redesigning your life. Quick story here. You may have heard of interior designers or exterior designers if you're buying a new home. I actually think there's a cottage industry to be born on lifestyle designers. There will be a lot of people who just wind up in a remote job for the first time and they think, how do I design this? My list of places I can go is so long, it's overwhelming.
So like the advanced version of a nomad list, kind of, right? Is that the direction that you're going with this? Yeah, okay.
Well, I could see that being a cottage business that comes together with this. But back to the original thesis here. I think if you look at stats like rural depopulation, you look at the past 1 to 200 years at the increase of people moving to major urban centers at the expense of small and mid-sized towns around the world. Many of these places have been gutted. They've become ghost towns. They've lost all of their cultural fabric, all of their economic base. We can reverse that. And I think you will start to see that. Well, not everyone is going to flee from the city. In fact, some people will flee into the city because now they aren't displaced. Now they can afford to live there because the natural flow of people coming and going where they want to be, that's just a healthier way for cities and towns to run.